So you guys have been giving lots of information about the technical and legal side of PI and compensation claims. Just tell us about the personal side and how you see this affect people's lives and how you actually deal with all of that side of this.
Well, I think all of the team at OSheaDyer, we're all empathetic. We know what a huge effect this has on people's lives. Injuries affect not just the person injured but the entire family. So we're there to support people through an injury and their claim. We also refer people to other services where they can get assistance. We have an information pack which contains great information about online services. We refer people to counselling services. We recommend that people go and speak to their GP to get a mental health plan so that they can get some psychological counselling. Injuries impact on everybody's lives. I know myself as a 13-year-old, my dad was involved in a motor vehicle accident. He nearly died in that accident, but that has affected his life since I was 13. I'm now 40. I'm not really, but 53. But my dad, his claim gives me a lot of insight into the effect of an injury upon people, and I think it allows us to be more empathetic. A lot of people have been involved in an accident which has had an effect upon not only them but also their family. Sam, do you want to tell us something about something that happened in your family?
Absolutely. So my mum was injured a couple of years ago. It affected obviously not just her but our family as well. My dad's had to learn to cook for the first time. We've all had to pick up a little bit at home. Just goes to show the adjustment that it makes on someone's life when someone is injured. That's why here at OSheaDyer Solicitors we're very empathetic towards the fact that it is a big adjustment to people's lives, and understanding that what someone might be able to do previously they're unable to do now, and that can have obviously not only just physical but psychological effects as well, and that's why we're always here to help and support them through.
Tyla, I know you've been dealing with a few clients, particularly in the last couple of years, who have really struggled with what's happened to them. They've been really stressed and just really devastated, and they're in this process of trying to figure out how to move forward with a life that's very different. How do you help those people? That's not a legal assistance, that's what do you do?
I think first and foremost we have to understand as lawyers that injuries affect everyone differently. So it's not just you've hurt your ankle and you're struggling to go back to work. Not every single client that has that experience suffers the same. So I think first and foremost it's important to understand everyone is different, every injury is different. I think the second thing we do really well as a team is that we listen and we try our best. If we can't understand it, we try our best to empathise with our clients, and we try our best to take the information that we get from them and to use that to their advantage in a claim.
Tyler, I think, I'm sure you'd agree with this, but we act for plenty of people who are involved in accidents. They suffer a significant physical injury, but some of them actually struggle more with the effect it has upon them emotionally. We're acting for people, big tough miners who are involved in accidents and they suffer a physical injury, but what they struggle with the most is the psychological effect it has upon them. I think our general approach to those people is, look, we understand exactly what's happening here. We would be more surprised if it didn't affect you emotionally than if it did. We're all people, we're all humans. If someone's hurt and they can't work and support their family, of course it's going to have an effect upon them psychologically. And we want to try and help those people get through the psychological aspect of it just as much as the physical aspect of it.
And I think injuries really do turn people's worlds upside down, and they have such a big impact on their lives. So we try to make the legal process as easy and as simple as possible for our clients.
You mentioned earlier TPD claims. Can you just give a little snapshot of how that can help in this situation? And maybe what is a TPD claim? Talk about your super fund and whether you've got some access.
Sure. Tyla actually does a lot of TPD claims. It's often, I suppose, secondary to either a work cover claim or a motor vehicle claim. But can you tell us a bit about that, Tyla?
So if you've been injured or you suffer an illness and you can't work anymore, some people have what's called total and permanent disability insurance built into their super. Some people have it as a separate policy outside of their super as well. You can make a claim and get some type of benefit to assist you while you're not able to work. Most TPD claims have pretty strict rules and regulations. That's why a lot of people engage a lawyer to assist them in a TPD claim. But certainly that is something that we can assist clients with, particularly if you don't think you're ever going back to work.
I suppose some people also in their super have income protection as well. So even if they're not totally and permanently disabled, if they're incapacitated for a period of time, then we can help them lodge a claim with their income protection insurer, which is either again built into their super, or some people have a separate standalone policy. I suppose at OSheaDyer we like to deal with all of those claims, because if people are hurt and they can't work, we're looking at trying to help them through it, both financially, emotionally and physically. And that's all part of, I suppose, what we do to try and help people who have suffered injuries.